Hello and welcome once again to this channel, and today we will learn more about the topic of pot plants. So in the previous video we have learned about the arrangement, right? It is like part 1, okay, and it's about the arrangement, like how you have to arrange. And we have seen that whether you have space for an outdoor garden or not, a potted flower arrangement can be a great way to ascend a house or yacht. Like it will be like if you have outdoor, अगर आपके पास जगह है या नहीं कोई बात नहीं, but you can decorate your house by using the pots and by planting different colors of flowers and all. तो अगर जगह है भी या नहीं, या फिर आपका जो फ्लोर है, ओके, द फ्लोर ऑफ योर वरांडा एंड ऑल, it's cemented, तो कोई बात नहीं, you can use pots. Okay, we have discussed that. And then some brief recap is that जो brief recap है जो previous video में हम लोगों ने किया था वो है that we discussed was, सबसे पहले था कि decide करना है कि कौन सा मतलब कहाँ पर what कहाँ पर रखना है, where you have to put it. Okay, where you have to put it. अब मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर स्पॉट, एक पर्टिकुलर जगह, और उसमें अगर पॉट्स रखते हो तो वहाँ पर कौन से कलर्स के या फिर कौन से वैरायटीज़ के फ्लावर्स आप रखोगे. ओके, आई मीन यू विल प्लान एंड यू विल कीप देयर. एंड देन द सेकंड थिंग दैट वी लर्न वाज टू पिक द कलर. तो जो कलर भी होता है, यू हैव टू सी दैट बिकॉज कलर एक ऐसा मतलब जो कलर है ये फ्लावर्स का, it is really मतलब you have to put it how we have learned before in landscaping कि proportion में होना चाहिए, unity होना चाहिए, right, and balancing होना चाहिए. So इसमें when you pick the color, okay, when you pick the color you have to keep in mind that suppose if you put in the lawn, like I give example that lawn is green in color, okay, green grass is there, so you can put any color of pots, okay, any color, like it will suit. Next is जो wooden ये है मतलब floor है आपका, like या फिर veranda, okay, if it's made out of wood, so it's brown in color. So कौन सा color आपको रखना है, like deep purple color with and white, so it will attract more, right? And then we have learned so many things. And then even about planting like this one, when you plant, then you have to see even the shape also, because plan the shape. So about the shape, that is a new topic that we're gonna learn in the next slide. So after like a small recap, now coming to the shape. So about the shape of the plant, I mean of the pot, of the pot. So once you know, अगर आपको पता चल गया है कि like कहाँ पर रखना है, where you are going to place the plant, okay, कहाँ पर place करोगे plant को, so you can figure out the shape of the arrangement, like you can figure out the shape of the arrangement. So this should be where you decide the size of the plants, the size of the plants and how they will fit together in a pot, like कैसे fit होगा, okay, how it gonna fit in the pot, and then decide according to the size of the plant. Okay, so altogether there are 3 basic kind of plant. okay, 3 प्रकार के plants होते हैं. Firstly, tall or upright, okay, second is broad or bushy, and trailing. Okay, tall or upright plants are going to continuously grow upward, because this type of plants, they grow upward, okay, they don't bend down or anything, but they grow upward. While broad or bushy are going to grow outward, like spread हो जाता है. Bushy, like bushy type of plant, they spread and they grow outward. And then the trailing plants on the other hand will spill out over the side of the pot in every direction, like they will just spill out, okay. they will spill out in every direction. So like some example I'll give you, like I'll show you some slide. Okay, trailing. I hope you got the point, but if you don't, then you can just write it in your copy and then just let me know. And then yeah, so firstly is that it like three basic kind of plants are. Firstly is tall. Okay, tall, upright, या फिर broad, bushy or trailing. Okay, it will just grow outward. Okay, outward of your this one, it will just spill out of the pot. Okay, in every direction, सारे direction से. And after that, one more thing that you have to think is that think about how often you'll be able to prune or cut down the plant. Okay, so like you have to this one, like this one you can see in the next slide. Okay, जैसे मैंने पहले बोला trailing वाला, trailing kind of plants are like this. In the second picture you can hardly see the pot. Okay, that white color pot, but how the plant are growing in trailing form, right? It is just growing from all direction. So now you have to see to its pruning. You have to prune it nicely, right? Not destroying the decoration, not destroying the types or the way it grows. Okay, so not destroying that. You have to see how you gonna cut it also, how you gonna prune it also. So you have to see that you are able to prune it or cut down the plants before you decide which one you like to have in your pot. जैसे कि जो ये दूसरा पिक्चर है, ये ज़्यादा किस ये मतलब इंडोर में रखा है, right? You can see that it is inside the house only. So कहाँ पर रखे हैं, how they gonna put it, how they gonna place it. You can put it near the kitchen also and all. So accordingly, like this type you can put here. Okay, and another type you can put it like the first picture in the between. You can see that is cactus. So this one you can put it in the common room and all, right? So like that, accordingly you have to see. So this is about plan out of the shape. So now we'll come to the next slide. Now we'll talk about the next point, that is looking at each plant's growing condition. ये जो growing condition है plant का, उसको मतलब देखना है how similar to choosing the size. Okay, जैसे आप size को choose करते हो and उसका growing pattern जो है, okay, so it is important also, important है like जानने के लिए कि कौन सा plant कहाँ पर अच्छे से grow कर सकता है. Like for example, an area that gets a lot of sun is going to need plants that are able to survive the direct light. This is very common. Okay, this is very common. You all know this. This is like common sense. जो ज़्यादा survive कर पाता है, okay, which can survive in direct sunlight, उसको ही plan करो कि उस area में. Okay, so that's why similarly जैसे आप choose करते हो size को और जो growing pattern है plant का, so it is also important जानने के लिए to know which plant grows well where, कहाँ पर. So for example, an area that get a lot of sun, okay, going to need a plant that are able to survive direct light. So you don't want a pot mixed with plant that need direct light. Okay, like for example, suppose there are plants which need shade more. Okay, जो जिसको ज़्यादा छाँव की ज़रूरत होता है. So that type or that variety of plant you will plant it there only जहाँ पर छाँव है, right? So this will make keeping the plants alive and healthy. Okay, and healthy. So if you do this, if you follow up this, so it won't be that much difficult for you to grow the plant. So you need to match up the growing condition. आपको match up करना है जो growing condition है, वहाँ का climatic condition, वहाँ का soil condition, Okay, so you have to see all this, the environmental condition. And you have to consider some point that I'm going to mention. Just you have to listen nicely. So consider how much light or shade, okay, light or shade a plant need. Okay, you have to see that. And as well as the amount of water. Okay, तो सबसे पहले आपको देखना है वहाँ का जो लाइट या फिर शेड है, जो जिस प्लान को चाहिए, कि you have to see that the need. Okay, and as well as the amount of water, the amount of irrigation, like amount of water while irrigation. Okay, and the condition of the soil, जैसे मैंने previously बोला है, like you have to see the soil condition also. And second is some good points to grow in partially shaded area are there are some name of the plant that I'm gonna mention, that is rhododendrons and high hydrangea, okay, or bay laurels. So if you are planting to place, okay, if you are planting to place your pot in a space with direct sunlight, try this one. You can try this type of plant also, rock rose or silver queen and even lavender. This can survive in direct sunlight. Okay, so you have to see all this to seeing the condition, then you can grow more plant and then your area, it will look more good, right? So all this thing you have to see. And yeah, one more point, you have to look for plants labeled as annuals or bedding plant, as these are the plant that will survive a whole season. जो annual है, जो bedding plant है, वो मतलब survive कर पाते हैं, they can survive the whole season rather than just a few weeks. Okay, because there are some flower that survive just like few weeks, but this annual or bedding plant, they can survive the whole season. Okay, जो seasonal वाले ये हैं, मतलब plants हैं. Okay, so buy that type of seed and then plant it in your garden, okay, or in the pot plants. Okay, so here we are talking about pot plants, so you have to see accordingly. Okay, for plants that are labeled as annuals or bedding plants. Okay, for the survival, like for a good survival, they can survive. So these are some of the important points that is related to the growing condition that you have to check. Okay, so that we have mentioned, and then seeing the growing condition is that the climatic, the soil, the environmental condition that you have to check. Okay, so it will survive more. For it to survive more, you can use annual plants, annual flowers, and then you have to consider this one. You have to see the water condition, the soil condition, and then these are some of the photos that I've put here, the flower, okay, which can survive partially shaded, okay, partially shaded plant, that is rhododendron. And then here the plant that can survive in the direct sunlight, they are like rock rose, silver, and here this one, silver queen and lavender. Okay, lavender. So you can see here the picture of lavender. And yeah, so this is some of the important point that you have to remember. So this is about the part 2, okay, related to the arrangement that we have. This this is the part 1. Now the part 2 we'll discuss in the next video, that is setting up the arrangement, setting up your arrangements. Okay, so that we will discuss in the next video. So if you have any question related to this, you can drop a text, or you can just write it in your copy, and in the next discussion we will have some discussion class also. Then in that we can discuss and we can clear the doubts. Okay, जिसको भी doubt है या फिर जिसको भी problem हो रहा है, they can write in the copy, जहाँ उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है उसको मतलब you can write and then you can let me know. So till then check the videos and then keep if you don't understand, then keep writing in your copy and then just let me know. Okay, so till then, thank you.